It's Friday, May 3rd. I'm Paul Joseph Watson. This is InfoWars Nightly News. Coming up tonight.
Tonight, Watertown under martial law. Residents speak out. Plus, a man drinking iced tea in a parking lot gets arrested by an overzealous wannabe cop.
Put your hands up against the car now.
Doing nothing, man.
Sir?
Yo.
Hands up against the car. You're under arrest.
Yo, for what? I'm about to go. Yo, you want to drink this? For what? I ain't doing nothing,
I said trespass.
I'm about to, yo.
David Knight gets the full story from the man behind the camera. And the DHS continues its arms buildup, this time asking for 2 million more rounds of ammunition. That's coming up next on the InfoWars Nightly News.
Top story tonight, DHS seeks millions more rounds of ammunition. That's right, the conspiracy theory that doesn't exist, according to the media, just keeps on popping back like whack-a-mole. The Department of Homeland Security has released a market survey asking companies if they are able to provide 2 million rounds of ammunition within a short time period, increasing concerns that the federal agency is continuing its arms buildup in preparation for domestic unrest. And you can visit the link from the article, which takes you to the official Fed Biz Ops website, to see more DHS bullet purchases that, according to leftist blogs and the mainstream media, don't exist. And this is key in this article. They're actually asking companies if they can provide 2 million bullets within a 30 to 60 day period. They want as quick a turnaround as possible. And this actually ties into a previous report that we had, which was an ammunitions manufacturer who called into the Michael Savage show to make the point, and he was selling the bullets to the government, that the DHS is attempting to exhaust ammunition supplies to corner the market as an end run around the Second Amendment by forcing companies via contract to reserve bullets for the federal agency. Then, of course, they're not available to the general public, which is why people are struggling to get them. But these are the questions that the DHS is asking ammunition manufacturers in this article. Are you capable of producing large quantity orders of any training caliber specified within a short turnaround time of 30 to 60 days? What would be your lead time for an order of 2 million rounds of a single type of bullet? So they're asking companies, basically, can you give us 2 million bullets within 30 to 60 days? Seems like they're starting to panic with the congressional investigation of the 2 billion bullet buys, and they're trying to make sure that in future they can get these bullets as quickly as possible without having to kind of rely on those 5-year contracts that they've committed to up until this point. And in addition, the document talks about bullets that fragment safely when striking an armor steel plate. And you know, I asked the question, is that normal for so-called training bullets, that they would be interested in whether or not they fragment safely if fired against an armor steel plate? Certainly some of the commenters on InfoWars were concerned about that. One of them wrote, "This is expensive killing ammo." Of course, put the label training on there for the sheep to graze at ease. So people are concerned at why they're not only buying bullets in such huge quantities, but also testing them on whether they fracture safely or not when fired against armor steel plating. Why would they need to do that if it was only for training purposes? So it's not going to do anything to dampen fears that the DHS is preparing for domestic unrest. But, you know, if you listen to the leftist blogs and the mainstream media, it's safe to stick your head in the sand. Everything will be hunky-dory if you just pretend that it doesn't exist. They're not buying any bullets. They're for training purposes only. Completely normal, even though they now appear to be engaged in a kind of panic buying process. In regard to the DHS, now we're going to go to a report by Jakari Jackson about a letter from Attorney General Eric Holder threatening Kansas Governor Sam Brownback, who is trying to enforce a pro-Second Amendment law in his state. Let's go to that report now.
I'm Jakari Jackson with an InfoWars News Bulletin. The article on Infowars.com comes to us from the 10th Amendment Center and reads, Eric Holder threatens Kansas in letter on gun control nullification. On Thursday, Kansas Governor Sam Brownback received a letter from Attorney General Eric Holder threatening action against the state should it enforce SB 102, which Brownback signed into law last month. The letter reads, "In purporting to override federal law and to criminalize the official acts of federal officers, SB 102 directly conflicts with the federal law and is therefore unconstitutional." Never mind that, quote, reasonable gun control very much violates the constitutional concept of shall not be infringed. We saw a similar situation in Texas when the House voted that they no longer desired to be molested at the airport, even if the molester wore blue gloves. And just in case you've forgotten, this is the same Eric Holder who wants to brainwash you about firearms. I'm Jakari Jackson with an InfoWars News Bulletin.
And what we need to do is change the way in which people think about guns, especially young people. One thing that I think is clear with young people and with adults as well is that we just have to be repetitive about this. It's not enough to simply have a catchy ad on a Monday and then only do it every Monday. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
And don't forget to pick up the new InfoWars magazine with 3 free stickers. You can get it all at the InfoWarsShop.com. Get them now in bulk at InfoWarsStore.com. Jakari Jackson here, and I want to talk to you for a second about water. You know about ProPure, our flagship water purification system, but check out some of our portable water filter products at InfoWarsStore.com. The clearly filtered water pitcher. Also, for those of you on the go, we have the Athlete Edition filtered water bottle, and the RAD Eliminator Pro Filtered Sports Bottle that removes radiation. And keep in mind, we have replacement filters for all of these products. The ever-popular grab-and-go bag favorite, the Life Straw, the Crystal Quest Shower Filter System, and the Aquapod Kit, great for mass storage of water. And while you're at the InfoWars shop, pick up a copy of our latest book, 31 Days to Survival. You can find all this and more at the InfoWarsStore.com. And don't forget, it's your support that funds our operation. Sign up for our free newsletter at InfoWars.com/newsletter.